Today on Lessons in Life and Love with Coach Riana Milne, I have the fabulous guest, Mark Lack, who's entrepreneur's top personal branding expert, talking about how he overcame childhood trauma to go on to be a self-made millionaire in his 20s, how he reached the top 1% of all coaches in the Millionaires Club, and what coaches and entrepreneurs need to know today to be successful and make it in today's world and time of COVID. Many other offers and tips of advice today with my special guest and my personal branding coach, Mark Lack. All this and more today on Lessons in Life and Love.
Welcome to Lessons in Life and Love with Riana Milne, where we show you how to have the positive mindset for success in all life areas. It's time to have the life you desire and the love you deserve.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Season 4 and Show 96 of the Lessons in Life and Love podcast. I'm your global host and life and love coach, Riana Milne, coming to you every Friday on the lessonsinlifeandlove.com website and on your favorite apps. I'm all about helping you transform your life in all areas into one that you're passionate about, so you can go on to have emotionally healthy, evolved, and conscious love and avoid toxic, painful relationships that are just too prevalent today. It's time to help you create that life that you desire and to have the love that you deserve. So at any time during the week you're struggling, reach out to me and meet with me for a life and love transformation discovery session and assessment. Just sign up at my website, rianamilne.com. We're running an incredible special where for only $47, you can meet with me personally for up to 1 hour, and we'll get to the bottom of what you're struggling with. I look forward to seeing how I can help you best. Okay, love angels and transformers, let's dive in. My wonderful guest, Mark Lack, describes himself as a dreamer, someone who came from severe childhood trauma. After 10 years, he committed to self-mastery. Mark went on to become a best-selling author, a self-made millionaire in his 20s, an international speaker, Entrepreneurs Magazine top-ranked personal branding expert, a personal host and partner of the largest business show in America called Business Rockstars, where he interviews the top global entrepreneurs and business success stories and leaders and billionaires, and that airs around the world as well as on Delta Airlines and many other places. Mark says he's committed to helping 1 million people grow their business and personal branding in a way that impacts millions of people. And in this way, it's a ripple effect that can help billions of lives. And I'm very proud to say I am one of Mark's clients and students. For over 5 months now, I truly am honored to know him personally, as well as so deeply appreciative for his weekly dedication, devotion, and desire to help me and my fellow classmates reach our dreams. Thank you, Mark, from the bottom of my heart, and welcome to the show. Mark, I'm so thrilled that you are here.
Thanks for having me on. Excited to be here.
Thanks. As I was telling people in the introduction, you are my Tuesday night coach. I am on devoted. I don't think I've missed a week yet.
Yeah,
From
you've
8
been on
p.m. until 11 at night. I might be tired. I might be having a glass of wine, but I am there and fully devoted to...
You're a rock star.
Thank you to listening to everything you say and giving me those challenges every week. I'm really committed to meeting those. And I know what you're going to share with us today is going to be so meaningful to our folks. So let's get right into it. Reading your bio, Mark, you mentioned, and I didn't know this about you till I read it today. And I'll tell you, I had tears in my eyes because it reminded me of many of the kids I worked with in schools as their emotional counselor. But you mentioned you were a very shy kid, that you had bouts of depression due to rejection and some low self-esteem. And in your words, you said you were labeled as a failure by your teachers and by your peers because you didn't excel in school very well. You described yourself as a tall, skinny, pale kid. I just wanted to give you a big hug. And, it was easy to target. So you were bullied a lot and you got into a lot of school fights. How did you overcome that? I mean, you're aware that my show is for people that have experienced all different types of childhood trauma, but that's usually the one from, we call it trauma number 7, personal trauma. And so many people get stuck and they can't grow beyond that fear of not being good enough to go on to create that life they desire and have the love that they deserve. How did you do it?
So, I wish there was some simple little anecdote that I could tell people, but it's just constantly working on yourself. I think we all have light energy, dark energy, masculine energy, feminine energy in all of us. I really resonated with how people like Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant learned to channel their dark energy in a positive way to become a winner. And some people channel their dark energy and go down a wrong, I use the word wrong as in they cause harm to others, they get into trouble with the law, and they're using their dark energy is what I would call that from my own experience. And you can learn to use dark energy in a positive way, in a competitive way that's still safe within integrity in the laws and can help you become successful. And so for me, I had a lot of people who made fun of me. I had a lot of people who thought I would never be successful because I was the stupid kid in class. I was the dumb kid. I was the last kid chosen in class to be in your group because, you know, if we had to split up the work, you didn't want me on your team. I was the dumb kid.
And look at you now, my friends.
I've come a long way, as I'm sure a lot of the people listening have in their own way. And so for me, ironically, the kid who hated school is sitting with like 1,000 books behind me that I've read. Because for me, for whatever reason, you know, the information I was learning in school at the time, I just didn't resonate with. I didn't see how it was going to help me become financially successful, how it was going to help me live the best life and achieve my goals that I wanted. And so, you know, I started to find other mentors on YouTube videos, and I started to find books that resonated with me. People like Tony Robbins played a big role in igniting the fire in me, unleashing the power within, as he calls it. And, you know, he just said the right words in the right way that clicked and resonated with me. And that kind of was, I guess, the domino for me, the light bulb moment when Tony Robbins kind of appeared on a YouTube video one day at 18 years old, which I'm 30 now. So that was 12 years ago. You know, I was at a unique stage in my life, and Tony Robbins just said all the right words and was just basically like, you've got to be growing, you've got to be giving, and you've got to be following some type of a purpose that you're contributing to that's beyond yourself. It's more than you. Life's about giving. Life's about serving others. And if you do that, you're going to not only be fulfilled, but you're also going to make a lot more money if you learn how to fulfill and serve in a way that can yield more money in your life. And so for me, I was like, this guy speaking my language, you know, I was like, and then I was like, I can show everybody that I'm not stupid. I can show all my teachers that I'm going to be the most successful student in the class. I can show all my friends that I'm actually going to be the most successful person at school. And so for me, it was like that dark energy of like, I'm going to prove everybody wrong, whoever hated on me and said I was not going to make it.
I love that, Mark. We call that the mindset for success. And I call it the watch me mindset. So in your own head, you're saying, watch me, you know, and I developed that. I was tall and skinny and gawky and teased. And it wasn't until I won a modeling scholarship by writing my heart out why I really wanted to model. My family couldn't afford for me to do that. And I won, and I was shocked I won. And from there, I was working with entertainers in my teens. And, you know, I danced on stage with Freddie Mercury of Queen for the Encore Night of the Opera concert. I was having a great time as a teen. But I suffered in those middle school years, so I know exactly what you're talking about. But then, you know, some people can learn this, and it takes a little longer to get the mindset. But here, you're one of the 1% club, which means to our listeners, there's coaches, and some of them, Mark is one, my daughter and her husband Preston are others that make millions or more in coaching and doing the work that they absolutely love. And you did this. With the coronavirus, our entire world as we know it has changed. Most people around the globe are quarantined to their homes and worried if they or their loved ones may get sick too. It's a very anxious and depressing time. Those of us with childhood trauma usually gets triggered emotionally at times like this. Anxiety can well up in your chest. You feel it in your heart, your head, or your gut. It's important to know the skills to calm yourself down and to tap into the mindset for success when under stress. Be sure to listen to many of the Lessons in Life and Love podcast shows that will help you through this crisis. Also consider signing up for a Life and Love Transformation Discovery Session, which is a 1-hour session meeting with me to begin your journey on ending the trauma response for you now. Now is the time, because you have the extra time to learn these essential life skills right now. Just go to RianaMilne.com. That's RianaMilne.com. Right now, this session is only $47 and has a $500 value to assist you during this time. That's RianaMilne.com, and right on the homepage, you'll see the button for a Life and Love Transformation Discovery Session. I look forward to seeing how I can help you best. Stay safe out there. Love. And you did this in your 20s. So I am so impressed with that. How did you go from this shy, awkward teenager to that in your 20s. That's quick. How did you do it?
I'm definitely blessed for the window of time that I've been able to acquire a lot of the life lessons that I've gotten at a young age. Most people never get them. I don't think it has to come with life experience. I know people that are 60 years old. They don't have relationships figured out. They don't have life figured out. They don't have money or finance figured out. They don't have their body and their health and their emotions figured out. So I don't think a lot of this stuff does come from life experience, and I don't think business does either. I see a lot of people who are in their 20th or 30th year in business, and really they've just repeated their first year again and again and again. They've never actually progressed. They've never actually grown and developed, because I think it has to consciously happen. I think there's some areas in our life where we can just naturally develop and grow, but I also think that personal growth from within needs to be a conscious decision. It doesn't just happen automatically. You can't just live life and pick up valuable lessons. You have to consciously go out and be searching, and you have to, because sometimes some of the best life lessons happen to us and we're not listening, we're not even open to receiving a lesson. And so we're not open to receiving good advice. We're not open to receiving help when we need it most. And so I think some of it has been my ability to be open and receptive to mentors and coaches when I found the right ones. See, I didn't want to listen to my teachers because they didn't speak to me in a way that I liked, and they didn't have any results that I wanted. So for me, it was like, if you speak to me and you have the results that I want, and you can communicate to me in a way that makes me say, I respect you, I want to learn from you, and I want to be a student of yours. For me at a young age, that's what I was really good at, is like, I felt closed off from everybody at stages in my life.
Felt a little different.
Totally.
Because we were taking this more serious path in life. I'm studying spirituality at 18, 19 years old, and people are like, why are you reading that?
Same.
They didn't get me.
Yeah, exactly. So that was, for me, that was like, wow, so cool to be learning this information, where for me, I just knew this information is going to help me. This information is going to change my life. And I knew, hearing it, when I heard that 7i divided by x over r, I was like, yo, that's never going to help me. You can call me stupid for that. But now when I heard the other information, I was like, that's going to change my life. And I became obsessed with learning and applying information that could change my life, and finding mentors who had achieved things or could teach me things that I knew would help me. And so, one of the reasons I've become successful at a young age and have made millions and millions of dollars in my 20s has really been because I found great mentors and I find great coaches, and I never stop investing. I think some people, they buy the wrong program or they get the wrong mentor and they say, I'm throwing the towel in. This whole thing's a scam. Life's not fair. It's never going to work. Everyone else got luckier. They have this story. They have a limiting story.
The victim mode. Yeah.
Exactly. And I used to have lots of those different stories for why my body was a certain way, why my finances were a certain way, why my life was a certain way, why my friend group was a certain way. I had all these stories that I had created, and I wasn't aware of it until I had people come into my life and help me realize, what's the story that you're telling yourself around this area of your life and this area of your life? And then I was able to start to rewrite the story about how I wanted to create the life and the stories in my way. Not because someone told me that's the way life's supposed to be and that's how it is, but because I was like, what if I could just write my life and the story the way that I wanted it to be? And I could choose the meanings of everything that happened to me, and I could choose how I want things to go. And that's when it started to change my life, is when I realized that I'm the creator. I'm the creator.
Yes.
God is the ultimate creator. Right. The universe is the ultimate creator, but like, I'm the creator. Like, I can create my reality. I can make my body fat. I can change my hair. I can change my clothes. I can change where I live. I can change who I talk to. I can change how I talk to people. I can change how I feel. I can change how much money I have. I can change a lot of things. And I started to realize, like, I'm the creator. I don't have to put up with people in my life. I don't have to put up with circumstances that I was born with, or my biography of where I live and what I'm supposed to have because of my family. No, I can create anything I want. And so I started studying other people's stories and seeing other inspiring stories of people who started off, because sometimes contrast and perspective really helps. And so I started studying other people who had it way worse than me.
Yes.
And their biography and upbringing and circumstances were way worse than mine, which gave me perspective to be like, wow, I'm super grateful. That's a big one. There's
so many people with childhood trauma, but were able to come out of it, like the Oprah Winfrey story.
Exactly.
There's so many people.
Tony Robbins had his own. Tony Robbins was one of them. So
yes. And I loved his story as well. And yes, it's so important that we understand we have choices. So many people of childhood trauma are stuck in that negative fear-based mindset or the victim mode, because somehow, some way they get love and attention from that. Feel sorry for me. And then that goes on, and then it never stops.
And learning that was a life changer for me as well. Learning how negative patterns that are self-sabotaging patterns that actually fulfill me. Like, I'll do a negative behavior that actually worsens my life, makes me feel bad, but I keep doing it, and I get caught in the crazy 8 of wanting to go back to feeling that sadness, because that gives me connection with people and allows me to feel like, oh, it's the only place I get connection is when I'm depressed, is when I'm sad, or when I'm angry. And so it's like, I love studying all that stuff from the psychology. And I think a lot of people, they don't study that stuff for themselves. And that was for me a life changer. Was, I studied so much of that. And then ironically, I got into the business of teaching people personal development and all of this stuff, and helping people going through different life stages that they were going through, mainly younger people my age, because I didn't feel ready to be giving advice to somebody maybe who was older than me, but rather like, hey, if you're my age or younger and you're not studying any of this stuff and I'm 400 books ahead of you, like I've learned a lot, right? Like in school, you maybe study 100 books. I have 400 books when I was young, and now I'm at like 600. I started studying this stuff, turned it into a business model, and was teaching it, which was like the third level of mastery. Learn it, do it, teach it. And then I got really, really good at all the personal development, self-mastery, working on myself stuff, because I was teaching it as well. And then I realized it just wasn't something that, like, as a business model, I wanted to continue to do. And that was when I pivoted and got into like teaching marketing and sales. But learning it, I think, is what most people need to be doing for themselves. Is my lesson here, is like, more people, that's what I wish they taught in school. And I'm working really hard to disrupt this education system. Is like, I wish they taught that stuff in school, because so many kids have trauma. So many people need to work on themselves. We all need to work on ourselves, not if you have trauma or not. Right. But like, I think learning it, most people only learn it if they're going to become a coach or a therapist. But it's like, that information just for yourself is so incredibly valuable. And then how to use that in relationships with friends and family, very powerful, which is why I love the work that you do, because, I'm very familiar with the background and how much it actually changes people's lives, which is what gravitated me towards it. First, selfishly for myself, and then externally, I know how powerful it changed my life, which is what some of the questions you're asking me is like, how do you change your life? Because I studied this stuff. And then I was like, I want to go and help others with it. And so that was kind of like the shift for me, and then I started to teach it to other people.
Yeah, I love that. You made that conscious decision instead of staying stuck in self-pity. I have a choice to change and be who I want to be, create the life I desire. So true. And you mentioned coaching, and I just want to say, as one of your students, I want my listeners to know, if this is something that resonates with you, Mark is a fabulous coach. He knows us by name. He's there. It's supposed to be an hour class. We're on for 3 hours every week, nonstop. He's always motivated to help everyone, no matter what stage that you're at. The compassion and care is so evident in his work. And I've taken other coaches too that don't even show up on screen. They're hiding behind PowerPoint the entire time. And, I just want to say, it's such a major difference when your coach cares. And I hear that from my clients too. They know, like, I'm so invested because I've been through trauma, and they know I get their story. They feel my compassion, and I know you care, that you want to see your clients win. You want to see them excel, and you get so excited. And I have really excelled since I've been with you. So I just wanted my listeners to know what a fabulous, fabulous coach that you are. And you can tell your purpose and your passion is truly there in your work. And that makes all the difference. So for our people that are coaches or want to be coaches, a lot of people are thinking of online businesses, whether they're virtual entrepreneurs or coaches, or just have their own businesses out there, or thinking about getting out of the 9-to-5 grind. What's needed today to excel? A lot of people are trying to use COVID as an excuse. We even talked about that in class. I'm saying, wow, I have more time to do more program. I'm going to do some new things here.
Yeah.
Since many of you are now at home, are you wondering what a home profession would be like? Have you ever thought of coaching? I have developed an amazing coaching mentoring program to get you started in coaching or help you to excel to global status. To inquire, just go to rianamilne.com and check out the mentoring tab, and then contact me with a list of what you would like help with. This is a personalized, customized, and individual coaching program to help you get your new or existing virtual dream job off the ground. Why not go for it? How much time do we have to live our dreams? Start today. Just go to rianamilne.com, the mentoring tab, and create the list you need me to coach you on to begin your virtual global dream job from home today. That's rianamilne.com, the mentoring tab, to create the life you desire now. is here.
Yeah.
So what is needed today to excel, even despite what's going on in our world?
Yeah, I mean, I think right now is honestly the best time to get started. A lot of the biggest businesses start in market resets, recessions, depressions, whatever you want to call this craziness that we're in right now.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the biggest companies and opportunities actually happen during these unique times in history. And I think there's more opportunity because when more people are scared, that creates opportunity and you can capitalize. More people are willing to sell things that are valuable at a discount and you can capitalize on that. Right now, everybody's getting on the internet. So there's even more eyeballs. There's even more opportunities. There's even more customers. There's even more businesses all getting on the internet. So whether you want to learn how to do e-commerce and drop shipping, whether you want to learn affiliate marketing, whether you want to learn how to be somebody who helps companies with their social media, whether that's content, whether that's management, whether that's advertising, you can even just broker and facilitate stuff. You can go around and find 5 to 10 businesses that are agencies, and you can go out and find businesses that need agencies, and you can just talk to a business and say, hey, I have nothing to sell you. In fact, I don't even have any services that help your business. What I do is I go around and talk to businesses and see what your services are that you would need. And if you've ever worked with other agencies and what the pitfalls were and the negatives of what you didn't like and what you wish you got, because I go around and I connect you to my network of 20 different agencies to find the best one for you to talk to. And I'll connect you with the 2 or 3 I think are the best fit. And if you like one, there you go. And I get paid from the agency. So I don't even make money from you at all. I just go around and find the best agencies for the best businesses. And now you broker and connect businesses with agencies, and the agencies can serve every single type of thing a business might need. And now you can go around and do it. I do that in my own business, but I don't frame it that way. I just have almost 10,000 students, and these students need all different types of things. So I sit back and I listen and I use our feedback loop of our weekly calls, and I see, okay, you know what? I'm really good. I'm best at some things and I'm terrible at a lot of things, and that's okay. Let me bring in the other people who are the best at those other things.
Their experts are wonderful.
Thank you. And that's what I try to do is like, okay, my audience, actually a lot of them say they need this. Let me bring somebody in and let me have them provide you guys more education. And then if you're interested, work with them. And so you could be doing the same thing. You could just be going from door to door, calling different agencies, reaching out to people on LinkedIn, and just be a broker. And so that's one of the most valuable things you could do right now. If you're like, Mark, I don't want to be on camera. I don't want to learn new technology. I'm not tech savvy. First of all, I was all of those things. I would pretend to be sick so I didn't have to go up in front of my classroom of 20 people. And now my videos have been seen 300 million times, almost 320 million is the more recent, 320 million times. I have a TV show. I'm on Amazon Prime, airplanes. I went from being the most introverted person, which I still am, by the way. I just know how to turn it on because that's a skill set. Like if you go to a party, you should turn it on a little bit more versus if you're at a funeral. Like you learn how to be a human who can adapt. If you're at a birthday party, you turn it up a little bit. And so when I'm on camera, I go, this is my time to transfer. And I truly am passionate and enthusiastic. You can't fake this, but it's like, I truly am passionate and enthusiastic. And so for me, I've learned if I want to be able to impact the most amount of people, if I want to build a brand online that matters to people, if I want to have the most opportunity to prove why I should be the guy given the opportunities to be on the biggest stages, to be on the biggest shows, I need to be able to turn it on. And if I want to be able to make the most money, I need to know how to turn it on. And so I've learned how to turn it on.
Passion no matter what it is. And Mark coaches people from all different types of businesses all over the globe.
Because marketing is marketing. Sales is sales.
That's right.
It doesn't really matter.
And you take them from where they are and grow them from there.
Exactly. And my point was there's so many ways that you can make money on the internet right now. And I wanted to share that brokering example because there's people who are mortgage brokers. There's people who are insurance brokers. There's people who broker investment deals. There's literally brokering is a job title, but we unfortunately are never taught that in business, there's no rules about brokering and connecting. You can connect a buyer and a seller and get paid. You can connect an agency buyer and a business who wants to buy an agency, who wants to buy marketing, and an agency who provides the service. And you can connect those. I've gotten all the way up to $50,000 a month in recurring revenue from connecting deals. So I've taken this company, connected them to this person to this business, this person with this person. And by connecting it, I've been able to stack up, $500 here, $1,000 a month here, $2,000 a month here, some $10,000 a month here. And I've gotten it all the way up to over $50,000 a month, which is like a high paid doctor or lawyer. That's $600,000 a year. If I never work, if I don't do anything, $600,000 a year keeps coming in because I've brokered and connected enough deals. And any of the deals that start to slow down, I've replaced with another one. So my goal is to get it up to $100,000 a month, which is $1.2 million a year. If I never work, if I don't do anything, if I go on vacation, if I'm sleeping, and I get $100,000 a month from like 40 or 50 different sources, all wired into my bank or PayPal or checks, they all pay different ways because it's stacked up over 7 7 years. Now, granted, all of the money's really happened in the last 18 months because for the first 5.5 years, I was building my network, I was building my brand. And now in the last like 18 months, I've been able to just rack it up because
wow, in 18 months, that's crazy.
it happens fast. Yeah, in the very beginning, I didn't have the awareness. I didn't have a brand. I didn't have such a big following and such a big reach, which is why I tell people, you got to build your personal brand. You got to build your audience. You got to put yourself out there, because then the more exposed you are in a positive way, the more people know about you, the more deal flow comes to you. And you can't be the best kept secret. You need to be the most well-known secret. And so my recommendation for people who are listening to this, you want to know how to make money online, your original question was, there's so many different ways, but the one that requires zero education and zero anything is just broker and facilitate deals. People send me deals all the time where they're like, Mark, I got somebody who wants to promote your program and they have a big audience. You know, I'll pay people 5 to 10% of what's called a second tier affiliate commission. So
yeah, I wanted to ask you to describe affiliate versus JV, and so people understood the difference.
Yeah. So really quick, a joint venture would be more like you're actually integrated with the partnership. There's probably going to be a contract in place that stipulates the agreement of the terms of the relationship, who's responsible for what, with timeframes and outcomes really clearly laid out. And it's going to be more of a business partnership, which could also be known as a joint venture partnership. Both companies are really integrating. Maybe they're actually sharing each other's data, information, customer list, marketing, intellectual property, whatever it could be. There's a lot of variables that a joint venture could have under its umbrella. Then an affiliate would be more like, hey, I'm actually going to just go on clickbank.com, find a product, and I'm just going to drive traffic to that and get a, I don't have to sign a contract or anything. I'm just going to get my commission. So an affiliate is more like, I'm just going to affiliate with your product. I'm going to send traffic to it, or you're going to send traffic to me. We're affiliate partners. Someone's sending somebody money, and then you're going to get paid a commission.
And that could be someone you know or unknown.
It's much less of a relationship between the business or even the individuals. There can be people who don't even know each other. You can go on clickbank.com, sign up as an affiliate, and start selling anybody's product right now and get commissions. You can be an affiliate of Amazon. You can be an affiliate of any Amazon product, and you can get paid a 5-10% commission on almost any Amazon product. So next time you tell your friend or your, whatever, family, go buy a product on Amazon, set up yourself as an affiliate and you'll get commission on that. And so now you can be an affiliate of products. That's an affiliate. You don't even know the person. You're just getting commission on it. Then a host beneficiary, most people don't talk about. A host beneficiary is like the bird in the elephant's mouth, the fish on the bottom of the great white shark. It knows it's there and it doesn't want to eat the bird or eat the fish because it's helping it. And it's a host beneficiary. So the nail salon, so it's two people that have similar audiences that are non-competitive in nature. So it's very similar to an affiliate. The difference is that the host beneficiary would be like when the nail salon promotes the hair salon. Somebody who wants their hair done doesn't want gross nails. They want their nails done, but the hair salon doesn't do nails. So that it's only natural that the hair salon should
benefit each other.
Yeah. Hey, so I'm doing your hair and you really like me because most people like to go to the same person. So we have a relationship. I could say, oh my gosh, listen, Rihanna, you got to go and see my girl, Sarah, who does the best nails ever. In fact, she said anybody that I recommend goes over there gets 50% off their first time, or the first nails are done for free. And now you go over to her, and if she does a good job, she's going to lock you in, and now you're going to get your nails done by her. And so then now she's going to get paid you're going to get paid a little commission for sending somebody to her. And then she just keeps track of every time you come in, you get paid a little cut. Or you just both mutually agree, we don't pay each other anything, but I'll constantly send you business if you constantly send me business. And we'll just call it a wash and just be friends. So nail salon sends it to the hair salon. Chiropractor sends it to the massage parlor. Because let's be honest, if you got your back adjusted, you should get a massage. And if you got a massage, you should get your back adjusted. And so it's the same customer, non-competitive services. And they just never think to send each other business. But I'm always telling people, you got to come up with a list of joint ventures, affiliates, and host beneficiaries that can mutually support each other. Because get this, someone already has your customer. How can you find a way to build a relationship with that person so they want to send you customers that are warm or red hot because they're coming from a trusted source? No customer is better than somebody who comes from a referral. That's a trusted source.
Exactly.
And so that's my recommendation. If you want to make money, you could be a broker and connect deals without any education at all. Just find two people that want to do deals together. You can set up affiliates.
See this man's passion? I'm telling you, this is how he teaches for 3 hours straight. He doesn't stop. It's contagious. I love it. But I know I got to let you go. You're a busy guy. Could you tell my audience where they can find you online? And then you mentioned that you have a gift for them. So that would be awesome.
Yeah. So if you guys want to find me on social media, if you want to watch interviews that I have on my TV show, Business Rockstars, where I interview billionaires and celebrities and thought leaders and successful business people on business, all of that information is accessible at shortenthegap.com. That's shortenthegap.com. And we've got a bunch of free resources and things over there. My social media handles, you can follow me. And then the free thing that we're going to give everybody for Rihanna, so don't thank me, thank her, because she's the one that made it happen for you. We have a program that we sell on our website. You'll see it at shortenthegap.com, but you can get it for free. We'll send you guys a special link, I'm sure. So find a way to plug it on the secret page here.
All over. Yeah.
And so it's going to be our program that we sell on our company website. And the program is how to reach 1 million people in the next 42 days online. And it's going to show you exactly step-by-step how you can do this, leveraging the internet and social media. It's how I reach about 5 to 10 million people every single month. And so it's very easy for you. It might sound unrealistic to reach 1 million people in 42 days, but it's so easy that I actually show you how I got a banana, 113,000 views in 24 hours. Because if I can get a piece of fruit, 100,000 views in a day, you'll have the confidence to be like, wow, I can totally reach 1 million people in 42 days.
Yes. So Mark, I mean, this gorgeous young man who's so vivacious and outgoing, who has just totally reinvented himself in his world. I just want to commend you for everything, who you are, what you do. And again, thank you from the bottom of my heart. So before we sign off, what are the last words of wisdoms you want to share?
I mean, there's so much. I love to teach and I love to share wisdom with people. So it's hard for me to answer, but you did pre-frame for me. That was going to be one of the last questions. So I would say I'm going to do a two-part thing. One is 2018, when I almost died from an infection in the bloodstream called sepsis. That knocked me out for 60 days and I was in the hospital, hooked up to machines and had to get my blood pumped and stuff. It was intense. That taught me that all that really matters, even though it sounds cliche and it sounds like a bumper sticker, all that really matters is how much love you give and how much love you receive, and the people that you have in your life, your relationships, the people that are standing there at your bedside when you are sick and dying, the people who make the time, who within 1 hour of getting rushed to the ER, drop everything and they're at your bedside. That's all that matters, is those people. Because I remember I just got a spinal tap and then I was like crying because I was like, I had 106 temperature and I had all the other crazy symptoms of sepsis going on. And I got a spinal tap and I was just crying and they had to hunch me over and strap me down. It was just this crazy experience and I was literally dying. And I remember sitting there like with my eyes closed, like crying, and my wife was sitting in the room with me crying as well. And then I opened my eyes, my family walked in, my mom, my dad, my brother. I just remember in that moment realizing like I just tears flooded into my eyes because I was like, wow, here I am at the hospital. My wife must have texted them and within boom, 1 hour, all of them are standing at my bedside. And I didn't even know. I was just, getting taken care of by the doctor.
God wasn't ready for you yet. You had more to do.
I did. And that was a big lesson for me. It was like, yes. I had a lot more to accomplish. So my lesson is like, even though we live in a crazy world right now and there's so much going on, as long as you got people who love you and are there for you, you've already won. Like, it sounds silly to some people, but I'm serious. Like for somebody who's made millions at a young age and you think that you got it all, I'm telling you, like I would trade the money in a heartbeat and everything and just go get a 9-to-5 job to keep the people in my life that I have and that love me and then I get the opportunity to just share the world with. So if you've already got people that love you and you get to be with, treasure that. And then health, obviously, if you've got your health, even though, like I said, we live in crazy times right now, as long as you got people who love you and you've got your health, you're already winning the game. Money is just a fun bonus on top that comes. And my lesson for the money side is just never stop investing in yourself. I know sometimes it can sound scary to invest in yourself and it sounds better to keep $1,000 in your bank account, but really $1,000 is going to do nothing in your bank account, but it can do everything if you invest it in yourself. And me and you, we are where we are today because we always keep investing in ourselves. Always. So my lesson for everybody is like, whether you don't have money and you just need to invest more of your time reading books and watch YouTube videos instead of Netflix videos, find great mentors. So many of the best mentors put stuff out on the internet for free, like you, like me. The best mentors give away a lot of their stuff for free. That doesn't mean everything's free, but it means a lot of their best information's for free. And so just continue to invest more of your time. And if you have it, money back into yourself, because if you've got people who love you, if you've got your health and you invest in yourself, if you're not winning right now, you're going to be a big winner soon down the road. So just keep going and it'll all pay off.
Believing in yourself and your purpose.
That's right. That's right.
Thank you, my friend. God bless. And with that ends the lesson. Okay, love angels and transformers, that's all we have time for today. I really want to thank Mark Lack, my fabulous coach, for being here coaching you today. He had so many valuable things to share with you. I appreciate you sharing the love and the mission of helping me change the way the world loves by sending the show link to those that you love and care about. Please take a moment to give us a 5-star rating, comment on the show, and share the show link. Remember, you can find the podcast archives at lessonsinlifeandlove.com and on my YouTube channel, Riana Milne, and you can share the show link from there. Remember, you can reach out for help during the week at my main website, rianamilne.com. And while you're there, download the free ebook and how to overcome childhood trauma, as well as get free chapter downloads of my #1 best-selling book, Love Beyond Your Dreams. Break free of toxic relationships to have the love you deserve and live beyond your dreams. themes, from fear and doubt to personal power, purpose, and success, which is all about the mindset for success like we were talking about today. Also, take the 4 free love tests. Whether you're singles or a couple, they all apply to you. And as always, I am here to help you create that life you desire and to have the love that you deserve. Have a very beautiful, safe, and fabulous week.
We want to thank you for joining us on this episode of Lessons in Life and Love with Coach Riana Milne. Go to rianamilne.com for more resources. And if you're really ready to take action to improve your life or love situation, apply now for a session with Riana. And remember, it's time to have the life you desire and the love you deserve.